June 6th minutes. There is a correction to those minutes. They need to reflect there was a unanimous vote taken concluding the public comment portion of the township regular agenda. If there are no other corrections, they will stand as presented. Okay, approval of the financial report. You all had a chance to look at that. Any comments, questions, concerns? If not, financial report will stand as presented. Payment of the bills, and have the clerk pay all other normal billings when received.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Trudy, supported by Jean to pay the bills. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you. We're at the public comment section of our meeting. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes. Speaking rule. I will now open the public comment section for those who wish to speak. Gail?
From previous board meetings, part of the clerk's job, specifically the payroll, is contracted out to another company. And I seen in the information that Jean gave me after last month's meeting for the 23-24 budget that there was a 88% increase in pay for the clerk. Can you explain why there's a substantial increase while the workload was decreased? Okay. Well, that concludes my comments then.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone else have comments?
I do. At the June 6th meeting, you had said, Dawn, that there was salary resolutions for the firemen and everyone else. I did not see anything attached to the minutes or in the resolution portion of the township website. Is there something missing, or was there not anything else? Usually there's like a wages and salaries or something for everyone else. And I was wondering if we had that. Okay, so back on August the 3rd of 2022, I asked you about Ordinance 97 codification. That's not been done yet. I'm wondering if there's a reason it hasn't been done. And I'm still waiting on a response from October 4th. My inquiry as to why there's no township board member serving on the planning commission, and that has been since January of 2020. And the law requires that one of the three of you up there, clerk, supervisor, or treasurer, be on that commission. On February 7th meeting, Vince Schroen discussed buying a replacement cemetery truck, and I was just wondering if that's gotten a ballpark figure, he said, if that's going to be purchased. And in March 7th board meeting, I asked you about the FOIA photocopying charges that were 75 cents, exceeding the maximum allowed by law in Michigan of 10 cents per page. And I'm wondering who put together that profit and loss statement that was passed out after the budget hearing, because it is not accurate. It shows the budget as being 0. And the next column says the budget, and the next column cancels the second column out. So I don't know who put that together, but it was a pretty sad attempt at a budget. And let's see. Since how you are not going to answer any questions, I'll just wait out my 3 minutes. Maybe I'll think of something else to ask you.
The board doesn't have to wait the 3 minutes.
Okay, well then let's see. I have a question as to as Gail had asked, how did you justify an 88% raise in pay for the clerk? Now that's fine. If there was increased duties or there's something that I would have thought that you would want to share that with the community.
You know there's 9 to 8 in-person voting now?
There is no election this year.
Right, well, I mean.
So, but this is a yearly salary increase,
There's a
not
lot of
based on
learning to do.
election.
There's a-
But anyway,
Oh,
I would have thought that
anyway.
heating a well, if you would have thought that that would have been explained and people wouldn't have to
3
wonder
minutes
or
has
ask.
expired.
3 minutes, thank you for your
Thank you, you're
comments.
very welcome.
Anyone else? Paige?
I have a question. Does the village police department patrol the township, or is it the county sheriff that patrols the township? Does anybody know the answer?
The village police stays on the village limits.
Okay. And then per Michigan code MCL 141.412 was broken at the last meeting by not allowing that budget to be available up until the meeting. Is anything gonna be done about that? That's it.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone from the audience care to comment on anything?
I have a question,
Diane?
but I hope I can get an answer to. I personally don't understand, on the tax that we just got, I don't know, is that from February to September, or this coming September when it's due, to the following February? I just need
I
to know.
don't.
Has nothing to
I
do
don't
with.
understand your question.
Really?
No, what did you just ask?
What's the, okay, I've been billed, so what's the time frame of the bill on the taxes we
For
just got?
taxes?
I mean, that's just a summer tax, so that's from July first through, it's due until
September.
September 14th, but that's for a whole year, you only charge that once a year.
So is it from July to July, September to September?
It's on a calendar year basis,
Okay.
but
I
it's
got-
retroactive.
Okay, and this has nothing to do with anybody here. I have something personal going on with the property, so I'm trying to figure that out. So year to year, from
It's calendar year basis.
July to
taxes are
July,
based.
or September to September? July to July?
Well, you said calendar year.
January 1 to
January.
December
Okay.
31st.
Thank you.
Yeah, billed twice a year.
Okay, gotcha. That's all.
Any other comments? Okay, I'm gonna close the public comment portion of the meeting. Next item on the agenda is correspondence. Anything, Lacey? Zoning officers report, you've had a chance to look at that. Any comments? Not accepted as presented. Planning commission report, I believe the planning commission report, Susan here? Nope, Susan's not here. Planning commission met, was it the third? They had no business, to conduct, but they are required to meet 4 times a year, so they had to meet. There was nothing to come for them, so, it was a short meeting. Sewer report, nothing to report. Cemetery report, Vince is not here, Gene has his report.
Vince called me today and asked me if I would let you know that it's been too dry to mow. And so they have decided to work on the headstones of some of the grave sites that have got some problems. And he said there's about 60 of them out there that they're going to be working on, straightening up, making sure that everything is good, so that when they do get back to mowing grass, why things are pretty well taken care of. But for right now, they have just had to put mowing aside because of dry weather. So I think straightening the headstones and fixing the headstones, that was good, so we'll go with that.
Ambulance committee report, anything? I have nothing. Office coordinator, collection agent report, Gene?
As you can see, pretty much the same thing. Of course, it was a little short in the burn permits department because we didn't hand them out this month as much as we had in the past because of the dry weather. But, pretty much everything's going very, very well there, as a matter of fact. So,
Okay. John, Tef, anything on the fire administration report? No. Nothing? Lance, you have anything else you'd like to bring up?
I do not.
Gene?
no,
Trudy? Lacey? Motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you. Thank you all.